Well, is Santa Claus going to be coming to Bitcoin, or are we going to see some major dumpage coming into the end of the year? Find out today. Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to try to keep things short and sweet as we all know the big day is coming up tomorrow. A lot of people have been looking forward to it. Not only traders, as famous Santa Claus rally would have a lot of traders excited. Well, can't just search Santa Claus there. Santa Claus rally. And if we just read this right here, Santa Claus rally describes a sustained increase in the stock market that occurs in the last week of December through the first two trading days in January. So basically, what most people are expecting is the Santa Claus rally to come through. And what do you get when most people are expecting one thing? You get the complete opposite, of course, of course. And now it is going to be seen coming into this final week of December here if we are going to get that Santa Claus rally. And if the stars align, we just could very well get that. But if we take a hop on over here at Bitcoin news, as expected, the news is turning from being extremely bullish to a little bit bearish, a little bit on the bearish side, definitely. As you see here on this Business Insider article, or Bitcoin is relevant and investors are going to weep if regulators come down hard on crypto. Definitely not the most bullish of news there. Let's take a look at some other ones here. Congratulations, the U.S. got you cryptocurrency regulation for Christmas. Thanks, SEC. We love you guys. And more XRP FUD. XRP liquidation soar after SEC lawsuit. Not a big surprise there. Some more bearish news. What do you know? Bitcoin's rally has outlasted 2017's epic run. Definitely not the greatest of articles to see. Let's take a look on over here at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. You can see we're currently ticking at a 94, up from yesterday's 86 after the big ZERP dumpage that we saw a few days ago. Go down on a super low term time frames, and we'll take a look at the reaction. It's been quite phenomenal after the recent drop. So yeah, this is the candle, almost $800 move within about 5 minutes, and then back up another almost $600 within the next 5 minutes. It's been a pretty crazy move. We did get a little bit of a relief move that has been sustained after that, but let's hop back into the Fear and Greed Index for now. Yeah, we are taking back up to a 94, back up in that all-time high region that we were speaking about for the past few videos. And as I stated before as well, we do expect that to be coming down. And when it does come down, it's going to be pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive. We see the last time we were hitting greed up in the 90 readings like we are now. And what do you know, it was back in June of 2019. So we could just go back in time and take a look at what was going on back in June. And it probably aligns with some pretty major dumpage back here in June 2019, right about the top of the 2019 rally, and afterwards we saw about a 71% dump to the downside. So definitely not something to be ignoring there. Let's just go ahead and take a look at price action here. Starting up things off on the weekly here, we are going to get a chance to close the weekly above the top side of the Bollinger Band, and if we were to succeed that and close that above, we'll call it 23,000 even, because that's a nice number. If we close anywhere above there, I do expect continuation to the upside on this asset. Let's take a look here at the weekly Stokes. Weekly Stokes getting rejected from crossing to the downside and getting momentum and divergence away from each other as we continue on upwards. Now we are already decently high at a 92 reading. Now it has gotten higher, but we're definitely in the area where Bitcoin likes to reverse downwards. Not as much history here. Let's go to the BLX. We can get a longer term look here. And yeah, we're basically right at all-time highs on this stochastics indicator. So there could be a significant sign of warning. Gonna take a look at the weekly RSI again. Yep, so we're just in the bullish control zone, getting even more divergence away from the moving average there. Pretty good sign for the bulls, and in the long-term perspective at least. So daily time frame here, we are still brushing up against the resistance up top. Now if we do reject from here, I do expect another test down to towards the bottom side of the range, somewhere at around call it around 22.5. But I don't see that as what we're doing right now. While we did test the top side of the range, we are testing the resistance once again. I want to see another test up back up here so we can see and confirm it as confirm the strength of the resistance and go from there. Take a look at daily Stokes here. Daily Stokes just snaking around in the bullish control zone. They are attempting to get a fresh cross to the downside here. If the daily closes anywhere here or lower, we will confirm that cross to the downside, and I would expect at least for it to play out a small downturn and just consolidate in this range until we break it. Take a look at the daily RSI here. Daily RSI looks like if we do close here, we are going to be losing the moving average once again. Definitely not a great look for bulls. Also, we're going to have 3 consecutive drives of lower highs as well on the indicator. Not a good sign for bulls as well on the medium-term time frames here. If we do fail finding support and creating higher highs in this region, we're definitely going to come back and test lower. But we do have a few pit stops along the way. It's not just going to elevate her straight down to 19K. And we'll go over to this corn-based chart and take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour here, still consolidating within this range that we've had mapped out for quite a few videos. And what do I expect? More of the same as, let's see if we can get a better view on this, as the volume profile as well, indicating that we are in a consolidation phase, as we're just kind of tailing off on volume here. Once we do begin breaking this to the upside, I will expect a breakout from this formation. And we'll do some measure moves on there to get some targets for the up and downside. So just get a nice little measure move on there. And to the upside, we have a target of about 25,400. And inversely to the downside, be looking at a price target of around 21.1K, we'll call it. So like I said, I do expect us just to consolidate in this region for at least the next day or so, at least a few more ticks, and then we'll go from there, see if we start ramping up the volume and seeing if there's a trending move in progress. But until then, kind of just waiting and seeing if these ranges break. So we're looking at around 23.8K to the upside and about 22.6K to the downside. So any breakage of either of these blue box territories to either side, and especially if we start closing 4-hour candles above or below either of these resistances or supports, I will expect the move to start trending in that direction, and we will confirm whether we are in just a consolidation phase before continuation of the rally, or if we are going to reverse from here and head on downwards. Some nice confluence though that we are seeing is still respecting that touch that we had a few days ago on the 50 EMA on the 4-hour here, and we have yet to even wick down to there again, let alone get a closure near it. So definitely nice and respecting that from the Golden Cross quite some time ago, somewhere around here, the beginning of October. So as long as we are above that range and above the 50 EMA, I'm bullish. I have no choice but to be, especially with the last year of price action. It's hard to be bullish, or hard to be bearish rather. Taking a look at 4-hour soaks here, looks like we do have a fresh cross to the upside and gaining divergence and quite a bit of angle there to the upside. 4-hour RSI, looks like we did come down and test the moving average, and we are bouncing off of it, finding support on it. Good sign for the bulls, definitely good. And we are making higher lows out of this most recent consolidation phase here. Still lower highs, so we are wanting to confirm a higher high above there. So we'll see how that plays out. Hourly here, more of the same. Looks like we are finding support on the 21 EMA here, and we found ourselves above all lower term moving averages. So I do expect a test of the top side of the Bollinger Band here. Currently coming in around 23,700. Take a look at the hourly Stokes here. Hourly Stokes fresh across to the downside, losing the bullish control zone as well, and headed straight down into the neutral zone. And take a look at the hourly RSI here. We have regained the moving average there, and we are coming back down to test it at the current moment in time. So we will see if we continue to hold the 13 EMA here as support, or if we are going to lose it and continue to test the other moving averages below there. So we're going to take a look at Ethereum, Bitcoin pairing here. We are losing this trend line, which is not the greatest of signs. Coming all the way back from December 2019 on the weekly time frame here. And once we have lost that, you can see the continuation to the downside that the bears were looking for. At the current moment in time, we are finding support on the 786. If you were to take it from this wick low up to the wick high, there's a nice area for reversal definitely, but we'll see if we just continue on and break straight down through there and confirm some closures below about the 0.2478. So that is yet to be seen, but just a little something I missed out on the Ethereum video. Thought I might add it in here. Take a look at the weekly stocks on that. Looks like we are attempting to cross back up to the upside or reject from crossing down. So as long as we can hold the bears at the current posturing at 25.8 or higher, and we will be able to reverse this rejecting, going back down into the bearish control zone there. Daily as well, looking like it wants to get a fresh cross to the upside and continue on, test at least the edge of the bearish control zone and go from there. And as well on the RSI can be seen, we are headed upwards and going to be testing the moving average within the coming days, unless we get some more continuation to the downside. I think I just about covered everything else in the Ethereum video yesterday. If you wanted to, go check that out if you're a little bit more invested in Ethereum, or if this is just the pair that you would rather trade. But I think that just about wraps it up for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.